gonna need like financial and emotional compensation. There's the foot. Oh, why is this so touching? Whoa, 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 what's happening? Whoa, cult stuff. Whoa, that's cult stuff. So I was actually supposed to be recording the Honkai Impact patch video right now. That's also really late. But I ran out of room on my computer to update Honkai Impact. So I don't really know what to do about that because there's nothing, like absolutely nothing I could delete. And I don't even know what's taking up all this space. So instead we're gonna watch the 2.2 teaser for Zenless Zone Zero. Different orange game. Different orange HoYoverse game, actually. Hello, friends and gamers. So this is what we're doing instead. Very late to this, as I have been very late with a lot of reaction-based content, particularly because of Gamescom. I am still behind on Gamescom, but it gets to a point where I gotta say, okay, Gamescom is going on the back burner now. I have to deal with things. I am actually very excited for this version, and I'm pretty sure it's out already. I think it dropped like last week. Version 2.2. I have a lot riding on this. Titled, Do Not Go Gentle Into That Good Night. That is a direct reference to a poem by Dylan Thomas that I actually really like. So I'm not a big poetry person, but there's like a couple of poems that I really do enjoy. Generally like longer ones or like poetry that's more adjacent to a story. Poetry that's written in, or like, how would it be described? I guess prose that's written in like a poetry format. Prose being like a general like literature, like books type of thing, but it's written more as poetry. Like think like Shakespeare, stuff like that. Even like the Odyssey and the Iliad are prose in a poetry format. Anyways, this is definitely more poetry, not prose, but I do actually really like this poem. So when this was announced as like the version name of Zenless Zone Zero 2.2, two things immediately came to mind. One, oh, that's gonna hit. I'm really excited. I like the version name because I like the poem, obviously. Immediately after that, thing number two that came to mind, someone's dying. Someone's gonna die of fun in this version. And it's gonna be a gut punch, particularly because of the poem itself. I'm gonna explain this very poorly because I'm horrible at explaining poetry. If you think I explain mythology badly, I'm even worse when it comes to poetry. If you've never read this poem, first of all, I implore you to go read it. Pretty fast read, it's a poem. I actually don't remember how long it is, but it's a poem. I implore you to go read it. Look it up on your phone before bed, something like that, you know? We should all be reading more, including myself that does read quite a bit. We should all be reading more, quite frankly. So go read Do Not Go Gentle Into That Good Night by Dylan Thomas, especially if you're a Zenless Zone Zero fan. I encourage you. But if you're like me, and first of all, struggle with poetry, what this poem basically talks about is the whole gist of this poem, right? Is basically to not go down without a fight. Like if I'm gonna die, hypothetically, and also I'm saying this from like a perspective of a character in game, like if someone's saying like, if I'm going out, if I'm kicking the bucket, I ain't going out without a fight. Like I'm not going gently towards the light, if that makes sense. I'm trying to say this without getting demonetized, but like I'm explaining literature, so I feel like I'm okay. That's basically the gist of the poem. So like think about like the best way I can describe it using Zenless Zone Zero terminology that we've already seen is, and this will get a little spoilery if you've not done, I believe, chapter 4 of season 1, but also that's season 1, so I don't feel bad spoiling. Chapter 4 of season 1, the Sons of Caledon chapter, when Caesar basically guns it into that like pit at the very end to like stop the ether corruption, that would be not going gently into that good night. That would be that. All right. She does come back, but like if I had to pick any example of this already happening, this kind of vibe saw this already in Zenless, it would be that instance in chapter 4. And chapter 4 is one of my favorite chapters in the entire game. My season 1 ranking, I think it was part B of Barrier Tears and chapter 4 were like neck and neck for my top story arc in Zenless chapter 1, season 1. So if this is anything like that, I'm gonna love it. But also I'm gonna be sobbing like I was with those two. Cause someone's going out in like a blaze of glory. It's the best way I could put it. And I need to get this out somewhere. And I would not be surprised if somebody kicks the bucket real bad in this chapter. But also, by God, I'm gonna need like financial and emotional compensation. It's gonna break me. So let's get into it. I'm also, I forgot to put this in, hold on. I also really want to pull for Orphie. That's also why I haven't really been like super fast to get into version 2.2, and I've kind of been putting it off a little bit because I know Seed is on first half and I don't really plan on pulling for Seed. So yeah, let us get into the version 2.2 teaser. So hopefully everything will be in here. If we miss anything, hopefully we can get it in patch notes later on. Because there will be other content for 2.2. There will be all the seed stuff, and I probably will be posting these as separate reactions just because I'm trying to do and be better more about like separating out my reactions and doing them in a timely manner. So in order to do that, I'm gonna force myself to do them all separately here and get it on a better schedule. Anyways, it's the whole thing. I'm trying things, all right? But there will be more seed content coming shortly. Thank you. And when Orpheus is released, I will be going insane. I've been waiting for Orphie. Like, I was waiting for Yuzuha quite heavily. No. Orphie was the one I was most excited for. That reminds me, I have like a model cosplay, I guess it would be, of Orphie that I want to put together for that specifically. I've made jokes about it, but I need to do it. I love them. See? Like, I have like a weird, there's the foot. I have like a weird relationship, I guess, with Obel Squad, particularly because I haven't really been able to like grasp on and really get into any of the storylines with the characters of Obel Squad yet, but I really do like the characters. Like Trigger, I think if I did Trigger's character story, that would be it for me. Like, I'd be locked in, but I love Trigger. So I'm just kind of like, I've not really had a story that I can like latch onto with these characters, but I want that. Like, it hasn't got me like, it hasn't got me like, what is it? Literally any other, Sons of Caledon, it hasn't got me like they do. I do think Seed is cute though. I think Seed is the girl. And then Seed Senior's the robot, yeah. Oh. Wait, oh. Wait, why is this so touching? Why is this, oh my God. I'm gonna, listen. This has come out, I know this now because I've seen people's initial reactions to the Seed character story. People have been bawling like a baby. Everyone I know who's done this cried. And I already am a very easy crier. I cry very easily, especially when it comes to a good story. I've cried playing Zenless before, all right? Like, I won't, whew. This is gonna break me. Orphie is so cute though. I love Orphie. I like her voice as well. I like the voice they picked. Oh, I don't know why I thought Magus, is that the tail's name? Her tail's name is Magus. For whatever reason, I thought Magus was a guy. Maybe it's the name, I don't know. But I'm not mad about Magus like having like a female voice. I love how she uses the tail. I just do also think it's cool that in, oh, I need to circle back on that. There was a lot going on there. I do also think it's quite cool that both characters, like, are both of our new characters in this patch, have like cute girl and then robot companion to varying degrees. What was that about? Interesting. Because also, I do feel the need to point out Orpheus is also a figure in Greek mythology that is very tragic. I think that's also part of why I'm excited for her. Wait, okay, hold on. Our hearts have been beating together since the day we were born. So if Seed found Seed Senior, I don't know what the girl's name is. I think it's Seed still. That was like we'll get more of that lore later. But also, I guess since the day we were born. Interesting. Okay. You're not the same flame you once were. Does that mean, is that like good or bad? Did she get better? I guess it's bad because it says you don't deserve the name. Okay, that's... Whoa, what's happening? Is that Sarah talking? Whoa, cult stuff. Whoa, that's cult stuff. That's cult stuff. Hold on. That's some cult stuff. This is cult stuff. Whenever cult stuff comes up in a narrative, I do point out cults in real life are bad. Don't support that. Don't join a cult. However, when they're used well in like a fictional narrative, I think they're fun. Not necessarily the joining a cult process, but like the defeating of and leaving the cult process. I think that's great. I also think that's great in real life. Like, leave your cult. Don't stay in a cult. But you can do a lot of fun things with that in a fictional fantasy narrative. I think it's an intriguing story beat, if that makes sense. But in real life, no. Let's not do cults in real life. Fictional ones, though, can be really interesting. Oh, you swims here? Okay. Ooh. There's a lot of voices happening, and Zenless doesn't... Krampus? We're going all out with our mythology references, apparently.
They are the brilliant faith.
Hold on. I was gonna make a joke about Zenless not dialogue tagging. For once, I need Zenless, HoYoCreators, level with me. I need you to dialogue tag in the credits and do the full, like, who said that? Was that Carol? Because I'm thinking it's Carol. My dear children. Who was kids? Hold on, circle back. Yeah, so it was after the Krampus line. I believe in my dear children. They are faith in. Okay. So we don't know who said that, but we can assume it's Carol, right? Carol being their teacher. Who said that? I got so upset I clicked twice. Who said that? So first of all, money's on Carol, obviously. I'm assuming that it's mentioned in the thing. Also, that is not my wise. That does not look like him. Okay, so yeah, new main chapter, do not go gentle into that good night. The embers of last night still linger, spoiling the calm of a quiet dream. I am curious because part of me does maybe think the do not go gentle into that good night reference could actually be a reference to even a character like Carol. Because we really think Carol has kicked the bucket already, but maybe she hasn't. I mean, if that was her speaking, maybe she is still alive. Obviously, the chapter has come out since, and I haven't done it yet, so I'm just speculating. But I haven't seen any spoilers for that, for the new chapter, which I do have to say, good on you. Good on you, Zenless Zone Zero players, because we do like to spoil things here. If there's one thing about the Zenless Zone Zero fandom, I feel like we enjoy spoiling. So I haven't seen anything about the new chapter. I've seen a little bits and pieces about other things, but not this new chapter. So I have no idea what to go off of. But maybe someone isn't dying. Maybe somebody's coming back to life. That could work. That could be great. Looking at the main art, we do have Wise, Belle, Seed, the girl, and Orpheus. Magus and Seed Senior are not represented. I believe this is this Trigger? I don't think so because I see eyes. I'm not quite sure who this figure is here, but that definitely is someone's head. I can't tell you who though. Interesting. New main chapter is here as well. We have some animation from it. I love that Seed has, I really love that Seed has the scooter. All right. I think it's funny. There's Orphie. She has a cool cutscene, at least one. Seed's TV schedule. This is her character story. Floral voyage into the unknown. That which is called love and care quietly surrounds us on this long journey. I absolutely adore the art style they went with for this. Feels very early to mid 2000s Vocaloid, if that makes sense. And I love that. Like, I grew up with that. So like, I see this and this is super nostalgic for me. Also, yes, we do have to point out that there's little stickers of all the other characters from Opal Squad on Seed's headphones. We see Orphie and Trigger. Soldier 11 also should probably be on here somewhere. It's a sticker on her gloves that might be Soldier. I'm not entirely sure. But yes, there are stickers of the other Opal Squad members, which I think is adorable. I do think that's adorable. I'm hoping that this really gets me onto Opal Squad because like Opal Squad is one of those factions that I just haven't, like I said, I haven't really been able to like latch onto yet. And I'm really hoping that with like having 2 new characters kind of fleshing out the rest of the faction, it kind of does that for me and gives me more of that like obsession with these characters. Oh, this is still the TV schedule. Okay. How did the couch get there? Do we have a little space in Wi-Fi? I did not know that. So we have Seed. Wait a minute, I need to see their, oh my god. Wait, no, go back. I want to see their signatures. Those are so cute. Seeds is pretty normal, but Orphie and Magus, that's so cute. The Magus one being like big and then Orphie's is all cute and she has the little like a little heart on the eye. That's so cute. But Orphie is a shortened like nickname version of Orpheus, Orpheus being part of Greek mythology. I'm gonna explain it badly, so give me like a hot sec. I'm gonna look up exactly what I should be saying here about Orpheus. Okay, yeah, so Orpheus and Eurydice, if you've played the Hades game, you know these characters, obviously. But Orpheus was a bard, tragic bard. Basically, TLDR, Orpheus and Eurydice. I'm gonna explain this badly, but when I Googled it, immediately I couldn't get anything. Even the little AI overview was bad, because it usually is. So, Eurydice dies. Orpheus is sad about that. So what Orpheus does is he goes down to hell and I think it makes a deal with Hades that if he can walk out of the underworld without looking back at Eurydice behind him, then they can both leave unharmed. They're both allowed to go back to normal living above ground. No one's dead. But Orpheus just loves Eurydice that much. And it's also a little stupid that I don't know if Eurydice says something or like something happens behind him that makes Orpheus turn around, sees Eurydice. Orpheus is dragged out of hell. Eurydice has to stay. I think that's what happens. I know in Hades' game, Orpheus is also in the underworld, but it's Hades' game, and in order to have that whole arc, they kind of both have to be there. It's a whole thing. But that was explaining mythology badly. I feel like that was necessary here, because I have absolutely no idea how the Orpheus narrative is going to make sense with Orphie in Zenless Zone Zero. I'm gonna be so real with y'all. I thought that it would make more sense after we got like teasers and stuff. Absolutely no clue. So I don't know what they're planning to do with that. Maybe it'll show up more in the, no, because we're not getting a partner. We're not getting, not a partner archive, but we're not getting a TV schedule for Orphie because it wasn't shown off. So I have absolutely no idea how that's gonna make sense. Maybe it's in her backstory lore. Even our W engines, because this is the one for Seed, Quartus, Germina, and then Bellicose Blaze is for Orphie. They're both attack W engines. So they're both attack characters. I didn't even notice that before. Hold on. Doesn't even say. Interesting. I didn't notice that they were both attack characters. I don't think you need to pull for both of them then. I wonder how the synergy works with those two of them if they're both attack agents, you know? This is such an odd patch. We have 2 new Bangbu. I still haven't gotten Miss Esme. I will say that right now. So I will not be pulling for these Bangbus. But we have S-Rank Mercury. That is the Bangbu for Obel Squad. And then Excalibur is the A rank as a event reward. So there's that. I will not be pulling for Mercury. I do like the name Mercury. I do think that's interesting as well, because also another thing with Obel Squad particularly is I think it's their code names technically are also all references to Greek mythology, even Obel I believe as well. So I was very excited to see more about that. Hold on, let me look up Obels. Obel. Is that what you give to Charon? Yeah, okay, that's the coin you give to Charon. Another TLDR. And if you die in Greek mythology, you gotta get to the underworld somehow. So what would people do? They'd put a coin in their mouth when they kicked the bucket, so that when Charon, the ferryman, came to get them, surprise, they had a coin for the ferry and they got to go to hell. I also am using underworld and hell interchangeably because I think it's funny. So Obel Squad, then Obel that's the coin. So I was like, oh, that's a direct reference to Greek mythology there. Orphie as well. And I'm like, I don't know about the other ones. I think they have code names though that reference more of Greek mythology. I haven't seen that yet though. Also, I do think Excalibur's animations are super goofy. That's so cute. Oh my God, I love that. Excalibur might be my favorite from this patch. I do think Mercury being the S-Rank Bangbu for Obel Squad is fun though, because Mercury would be more of a reference probably to Roman mythology, but I have said this before, Roman mythology in a nutshell is Greek mythology with the labels scratched off, so that makes more sense there. We have the version giveaway event from September 4th to October 14th. You can log in to get 10 encrypted master tapes. So that's the entirety of the patch. The other one is the Bupon version free thing, and that is going to be September 24th to October 14th. So the second half of the patch, you can get 10 Bupons. If you log in, I believe 7 times. What do we have? Band of Brave Bangbu. I didn't even look at this one. The Bangbu combat evaluations in partnership with the military aren't meeting expectations. We need help fast. Will you come to Coach Astor's rescue and help the Bangbu pass their tests this time too? So this is the one where we get Excalibur, because you can see it right here. Oh my God, it's Arknights. guys, I got this one. I got this. I was excited for Bangbu Auto Chess, Bangbu TFT last time. It's Arknights. Listen, I've talked about before, Arknight's combat is not my favorite because I'm not a big tower defense girly. It's not my favorite type of gameplay, but I love the story of Arknights, so I keep going back and like trying to go back to Arknights over the years because I'm like, I want to play more of this, but I'm not a big fan of the gameplay itself, but the story, man, the story. Which is part of why I'm so excited for Arknights Enfield, because it has some of that story, but the whole thing. Even though I don't love the combat, it is like kind of nostalgic to me. Not like fully nostalgic because Arknights isn't that old, but like it's there, you know? So I'm gonna both love and hate this event. And you know what this event is gonna do to me? It's gonna get me to re-download Arknights again. Anyways, I'm so excited for this. I'm so excited for Bangbu Arknights. What do we have? Also, Problem Soldier Boot Camp, another event. Obel Squad Special Training begins. I also love this art, by the way. We don't stop until Seed passes the exam. Wait, that's kind of cute. Is she like, we're helping the baby study for her exam? That's adorable, actually. Oh my god, I love it. I love it. I know a lot of people have been calling this patch a filler patch, but I am kind of obsessed. Like, I think it's gonna be really fun. Wait, I need to see Orpheus dodge again. That was so cute. Look at her. She seems like a little goofy, klutzy girl, and I love her for that. All right, we also have End That Treasure Hunt. Collect all 9 mysterious treasures to earn a rare chance to make a wish. What kind of wish will the Wanderer Boo make? Wanderer Boo, interesting. This is also such a cute Bank Boo. Also, oh my god, wait, it's the vegetable Bank Boos. Okay, so TLDR, Zenless Zone Zero released merch that was basically vegetable and fruit themed Bang Boo blind boxes. And I saw it and I was like, I need tomato boo. I need tomato boo. Tomatoes are my favorite vegetable. So I'm like, I need tomato boo. And there's tomato boo. It's real. Tomato boo is real. That's so weird because they announced the blind boxes, like, I feel like a couple weeks ago at this point. And this came out, that was definitely before this was announced, I think. That's so adorable that they're actually in game. Oh my god. Ah, they're so cute. Oh my god, Pearl Pastries looks like Auntie Anne's. Do they have pretzels? So basically we're going around on a scavenger hunt to find the fruit and vegetable Bang Boos. That's freaking adorable, I gotta say. The event itself might be a little bit annoying, but I think that's adorable just even to have them in game. So we also have Spotlight Showdown. Step into battle on their behalf and let triumphs shine like starlight on the artsy crowd's party. Wait a sec, a Bang Boo just said, maybe the artsy crowd has a kind of cool the muscle crowd can never match. Hey, what does that even mean? What does the gameplay look like? Is it just combat with Bang Boo? No, because we have a team here. Seed, is it Yushlin? No, that's Ambi, it's Ambi. Too many white hair characters. And I love a white hair character, but we got a lot of them in Zenless. Oh, this is such a cool poster. Rhythm Rave new version event. Master the rhythm and get the party started. Heat up the atmosphere with the booming drums. This is a rhythm game event, isn't it? Can I hope for something that's not piano tiles, please? Because all the HoYoverse rhythm game events tend to be piano tiles. And piano tiles is not my favorite on PC. I will say that. I'm a fan of piano tiles on mobile, and so I understand why they have done this in the past, but I'm on PC, piano tiles is not my vibe. Okay, so this is actually, it's not piano tiles, but it's a similar rhythm game to the rhythm game event we got in Honkai Star Rail. Oh god, what was it? Because it also was very similar to a rhythm game that I played in an indie game, Bits and Bops. It's basically that, that was a totally fine rhythm game. It's better than piano tiles. So I can see why they're going with this version of rhythm game on the HoYoverse games, because they did it in Star Rail, like, probably not even a year ago. It was 2.8, I think, the event version. Yeah, so it was almost a year ago, probably. And then they're doing it here again, probably because this works on both PC and mobile, because piano tiles does not work as well on PC. Like, I have barely done the Genshin rhythm game, like, permanent game mode, because it's piano tiles, and piano tiles sucks on PC. I hate it. It's a little different. I don't know how this works. I need to like, get in there and play it. We have also Wish Bottle Adrift. Legend has it that by the sea, you can tune into the Sea God's exclusive wish granting channel. Interesting that we have a Sea God, the same as the Obel Squad patch. Anyways, any Bang Boo eager to join, head to Fantasy Resort. Space is limited, so act fast. That's goofy. I never got a chance to do the summer events just because I was doing Gamescom stuff. So I need to go back and do that. I know that I probably missed out on like certain version rewards for not doing the events on time, but it's no big to me. As long as I get to do them and like experience the story at some point in time, I'm fine. Data Bounty Combat Sim, double drops as per usual. We get this every patch. I don't even really consider this an event. It's kind of just like oh cool, double drops for a minute. All right. So they're running Seed, Orphie, and Trigger. You know what? I could see that 2 DPSs and more of a support, because Trigger's more of a support or like sub DPS. So I could see that. At least I think she is. Anyways, we also have, I think, routine cleanup is double drops in the hollows. I don't think I'm gonna like Seed's gameplay, because I'm looking at that and some of Seed's gameplay is like mech gameplay, and I don't like mech gameplay. I think it's because I like really punchy fast gameplay, and mech gameplay is not that. Also an update for Swabian Temple management optimization. Listen, I haven't even started season 2 yet. I have to admit, I guess I need to be forced to finish a Zenless Zone Zero story season, because that was the only only way I finished season 1 because I had a deadline. But I need somebody to force me to do season 2 at this point. Please force me to get caught up. Thank you. But yeah, we'll get there eventually. We'll get him eventually. Not right now though. I'm playing Silksong right now. Silksong is my new obsession. Also, a system update for the shortcut wheel. I think it just is like it hovers better now. Hold on, we can circle back. Adds a preset config function to Deadly Assault, expands the responsive area of shortcut wheel for more convenience. Yeah, that's what it kind of looks like. It just, because the hovering, it just makes it a little bit easier. We have new drive discs, Dawn's Bloom and Moonlight Lullaby. So what is Dawn's Bloom at 2-piece? This is a basic attack damage, and then 4-piece is basic attack damage, but a little bit more. Also, when equipped by an attack character using an extra special attack or ultimate, will further increase basic attack damage, and repeated triggers reset the duration. I don't know which one is for which. I would assume that Dawn's Bloom is for Seed, and Moonlight Lullaby is for Orpheus. That would actually make the most sense, I think, as well. Moonlight Lullaby being for Orpheus, because Orpheus in Greek mythology is like a poet and a bard. Music, Moonlight, Underworld, I think it would make the most sense there. Dawn's Bloom, I think flowers and like things like that are referenced in Seed's lore at some way or another, so that would make sense there. I think Dawn's Bloom is for Seed. And then Moonlight Lullaby's 2-piece buff is going to be plus 20% energy regen. 4-piece buff when the equipper is a support. Oh no, so Moonlight Lullaby isn't for Orphie at all. When the equipper is a support character and uses an extra special attack or ultimate, the damage dealt by all squad members increases by 18% for 25 seconds. Repeated triggers reset the duration. Passive effects of the same name do not stack. So is this supposed to be, I'm curious who this is for, Moonlight Lullaby. Is it just generally for supports? We just got a new support set. And then Dawn's Bloom is for, yeah, when equipped by an attack character. So it seems like Dawn's Bloom might be for both Seed and Orphie. And then Moonlight Lullaby is just a general new support set. I think that would make enough sense because I feel like I saw people referencing to put this on like Astra. So that would make sense. Also, Moonlight Lullaby on Astra would also make sense. So that doesn't surprise me either. Okay, that was 2.2. For some reason, I thought we were in 2.3. I think it might just be because we got 2.3 drip marketing and I meant to do a video for that and didn't. Because 2.3 drip marketing was real early. Like, I was not planning for it to be as early as it was. But that was the 2.2 teaser that I'm very late to. Took half an hour to get through. Usually when I do these sort of videos with reverse, I do a Twitter scroll with them. I think I would add in the Twitter scroll just to make sure we don't miss anything, because there was some extra stuff that was announced with this patch, like the Razor Store stuff that I kind of want to take a look at as well. So it's time for a scroll, baby. All right, so we're gonna go all the way back to when the special program happened and start there essentially. I'm not that late to the patch itself, just the actual like special program. So we gotta look for it, and then we're just gonna scroll up to the top of the page, and then we're gonna be caught up. See, Gamescom. Gamescom was happening. See, Gamescom. Gamescom put me so behind. That was, I think I said this in a reaction recap, that if it hasn't already gone up, it will have gone up. There was a couple of things I really wish I could have seen. We'll get to that in a second, but there was a couple of things I really wish I could have seen at Gamescom physically this year, despite covering it pretty much entirely online. Obviously, I probably could have gone physically to Gamescom. There was quite a few things that I would have been there for, a few things I got invited to. I kind of wish I had been able to go, but I say this all the time, I do have another job. So there's that. I probably could have swung taking enough time off work, but travel in and out of the US right now is kind of a crapshoot, and I did not want to get stuck in Germany. So yeah, that was the reason why I decided against it. Yeah, this is the drip marketing, so we'll also talk about the drip marketing, it looks like, because we probably should talk about the drip marketing a little bit. It happened very early. Like, I wasn't even home when they did the drip marketing. I was out watching the Superman movie with my family. Like, I was not even home. Great movie, by the way. 4.75 out of 5. If you haven't seen the Superman movie, I recommend it. It's so good. God, there was so much stuff. I'm back in July. Hold on. August 22nd. We go to August 22nd. I just scrolled because I saw this and I was like, I'm still not there. No, I am, because that was thing. Okay. August 22nd. Everyone say late happy birthday, Hugo. I think I quote retweeted this one. I forgot to do the other ones. Yeah, okay, there's a special program. Version art. Ooh, shiny. We have more arts. Ooh, there's yeah, okay, so triggers on the glove. I was pretty sure Trigger was on the glove. Yeah, Flora of the Blooming Valley. So flowers are referenced in Seeds lore stuff. So version phase 1 banners will be Seed and her W engine, as well as Trigger and her W engine. I will not be pulling on either, even though I want both of them. And then phase 2 is Orphie and Magus with their W engine, and then also Evelyn with her W engine. I said I would pull when Evelyn got her rerun. I'm so sorry, girly. I cannot. You are running alongside Orpheus, and I must pull for Orpheus. Thank you. Okay. There's our events that we already kind of took a look at. Ha ha ha. This is the Razer collaboration that was announced. And if you have been tuned in, my chair broke during Summer Game Fest, my gamer desk chair. And I've literally been, what happened is the wheel popped off. Didn't even know that could happen. And the casing that you would screw that wheel into broke, like it cracked, and I can't get the wheel to stay there, so I've had to use packing tape to strategically tape it back onto the chair leg, and then I have to position that wheel behind me, because if it's in front or to the side of my chair, I will eat shit. So I have to strategically place it, and I've been putting off getting a new one because I can't have large packages delivered directly to my home, and I can't put that together. I can barely get myself dressed in the morning sometimes. You think I can put together a chair? Really? I am not well enough to put together a chair. So there's a lot of things that have gone into me putting off getting a new chair. And when this was announced, this is perfect. My current chair is white and blue. It's that white and blue autofold one that they don't sell anymore. And I really like the blue chair. But obviously I don't want to get another white chair because a lot of my furniture and stuff is darker colors. So I'm like, why do I have a white chair? This makes no sense. Also, I dye my hair and it gets the chair so freaking dirty. It's ridiculous. If you have dyed hair, do not get a white chair. I'm telling you. So when this was shown off, I was like, girl, I need this. But I fear it's been too long of a time it took for me to even get to the pre-ordering. But yeah, they also have a keyboard, a mouse pad, and a mouse. I actually personally have a Razer keyboard, so I actually also recommend the keyboard. I will say that. The mouse pad, it's a mouse pad. I mean, if you like Miyabi, get the mouse pad, but it's a mouse pad at the end of the day. The mouse, I actually also use a Razer mouse. It's a wireless one just because I have a lot of wires happening and I don't really have the room for a wired one. I will say I don't love my Razer mouse, but it is wireless. Maybe the wired ones are better. So I wouldn't recommend the mouse, quite frankly. Keyboard, I would recommend, as well as chair, baby. That chair. I just want to see if it's still even available. The Isker V2X, and you do get polychromes in game. I better. Oh no, there's no buy now. Oh no, it's sold out. No, that sucks. I waited too long. Girl, hold on. We go furniture and lifestyle to chairs, all chairs. Maybe we can find it here. Was the Isker V2X, because it might be here. It's sold out. Can y'all just give me the page? Why is your website like this, Razer? It's not even on here. God damn. That's so unfortunate. I am so upset about that. Maybe, do they not have a section for collabs? Do they not have a specific section for collaboration items? That's so weird. There's still a notify me. That's so unfortunate that it isn't available anymore. I'm so sad about that. Y'all bought out the chair. Now I'm never gonna get a chair. I'm never gonna get a new chair now. That's so unfortunate. I'm never gonna get a new chair. I'm just gonna have the chair with the wheel taped on now for eternity, apparently. She's so beautiful too. God damn. I played myself. I really did. I was like, oh, it's pre-order. They won't sell out of a pre-order. Or will they, Razer? What's the point of the pre-order then? I digress. Let's move on. Literally, what is the point of a pre-order if you're gonna sell out of the pre-order? Hello? It says 8/22 pre-order. Okay, I'm done crashing out now. Teaser for 2.2. Special program stuff. No, we ever drip marketing. So there's the new character, Lucia. I believe she is S rank because of when she was released. She's from Spook Shack. This is for 2.3, by the way. I believe she's a goat Thyron, which is really fun. I don't think her vibe totally matches Spook Shack, but she's pretty, so I'll let it slide. So obviously we also have Manato. Manato is an A rank, also from Spook Shack, but A rank. I don't know what type of Thyron you are. You think you're some sort of dog? Anyways, he is really pretty, and I just realized that he's probably gonna share a banner with Lucia, which makes sense because they're both Thyrons. But that is a little bit unfortunate for me because of the 2.3 character S rank characters that I want. I want Yutari, not Lucia. Actually, I guess they're all Thyrans, so it would make enough sense. But Yutari is, I believe, some sort of squid octopus Thyran. But also is kind of a light reference, not like a direct reference, but a light reference to a character out of Cthulhu mythology and related mythologies. And when she was drip marketed, I made a joke because I went to sleep early that night for some reason. I never go to sleep early. I have been going to sleep earlier recently though, and just like sleeping for 12 hours and like waking up in the morning like nothing happened. But with Yutari, I went to sleep early, woke up at like 3 in the morning, saw the drip marketing, made an offhand tweet about hot Cthulhu, and then went back to sleep, not even knowing she was Cthulhu adjacent, but she is. So even when I am half awake at 3 in the morning, I get it right. But yeah, I think she's really pretty. I like her. Zenless Zone Zero is gonna be at, or they were at Anime Impulse OC. Yeah, okay, they were there. That happened. We have new little Razor avatars, which would be so fun if I had that goddamn chair. There's the car stuff. Oh, but what I was talking about Gamescom, and I totally stopped talking about it. There was a couple of things that I really wanted to see, like, and go to physically at Gamescom, and one of them actually was the Zenless Zone Zero car thing. I really wanted to see this, even though I'm not even a car person. This was one of the things I thought I missed out on the most. They did post some pictures here, obviously. God, is it cool? Does it have like any purpose, this like Aston Martin collaboration? No, it really has no purpose except to look cool. Literally the purpose of this collaboration, hype moments and aura. That's it. It has no other purpose, but it's pretty cool. We will be watching the animated short film for Seed sometime soon. Happy birthday, Alice. There's the stuff for Seed. Gamescom recap video. So cool. Wow, look at all of those Yuzuhas. I'm not sure what this is, but it's fun art. Yeah. Yap time! Oh my god, that's so bright. I was like, oh my god. This little Seed art is so cute. It's how EOS recharges. Cute. Yap time. Oh my god. A little video for Seed. Her W engine showcase. We have a little Seed's busy daily life. Cutie. They did maintenance, Mercury characters, happy birthday Juyuan, new wallpaper, city fund, store, HoYoFest is happening, or it did happen. I was like, wait a minute, I thought HoYoFest happened. No, it's just the ending, the event end notifications went out. Drip Fest winners have also been posted, so make sure to go give all the fan artists and of varying, because I was gonna say fan artists and fan artists, like art artists and then musical artists, because cover artists as well. Make sure to give everyone a big round of applause and go support them, as well as the non-winners. Go support them as well. Just go support a fan artist today. Why not? We have Seed's character teaser. That will be a separate video. There's the story chapter thing, agent story, Bang Boo event, the Band of Brave Bang Boo event, which I know we just went over everything, but this is, I forget what this one was, but this one goes from September 5th, so it actually just opened, I believe, within the last couple of days here, and will be ending on October 13th. I think Band of Brave Bang Boo, is that Bang Boo Arknights? I think so. Obviously, all new program is just a login event. That's the Drip Showcase thing, which I'm not going to show here because you should go look at it yourself. Go support the artists. Update details, content preview for Phase 1, which we kind of already went through. Versions live as of September 3rd, but I was still doing Gamescom stuff. More winning videos. This little Mercury art, which is hilarious. See, look, this is a retweet event for Seed, and it has the little Bang Boo Garden Kingdom mini surprise box. See, it's real. It exists. Alice wallpapers. We have the wallpapers from the most. I didn't know they actually posted these, but yeah, it looks like they are posting the version wallpapers of the art from the previous versions now, which is really cool. This is the music showcase for Drip Fest. Go check it out. Cutscene was posted. Mercury, Excalibur, and then that is it at the top, because at the very top is Seed's character demo. So we did the scroll. That was the scroll. Let's go get a money shot and end this video because my allergies are going insane right now. When I was switching tabs, I went past the Razor tab again. I'm so mad that chair went out of stock. If anyone watching this video knows how to get me in touch with somebody who can get me that chair, like under the table even, I'll pay money. I don't want it for free. Please don't give it to me for free. I will pay money. Just if anyone knows someone that can like get me that chair, I am begging, please slide into my Twitter DMs, please. I need that chair. I need that chair. It's the perfect chair to replace my chair that is currently being held together with packing tape. Please. If anyone knows where I can find that chair, please let me know. That's it for this video though. If you like this video, make sure to give me a like down below, as well as subscribe for more and hit the little notification bell to be notified when I upload new ones. Let me know in the comments down below what you are most looking forward to in 2.2, because it like just barely started. Who are we pulling for? What's everyone's most excited event? I think I'm most excited for Bangbu Arknights. I think I am. I'm very excited for Bangbu Arknights. But as always, I hope everyone had or is having a super lovely day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys!